Okay, we've got the Hound Group coming in with our judge, Kitty Steidel, taking everybody around.
All you can do is comment about the golf.
I can get because the person who I'm going to have help me this And Mrs. Steidel going to go down the line, take a look at everybody, face and expression. This is another one of those times when you have to pay attention in the group ring. Know what your judge is going to want to look for. Some judges want to look at the first dog. Some are going to go all the way down the line. So be prepared and pay attention to what the judge is doing. And our Ridgeback this evening is Kuga. That is Grand Champion Kamani's Indelible Impression, Junior Courser, handled by the ineffable Andy Linton. Wonderful, long-time professional handler. Bred by Greg and Alicia Moore, Hannah, and owned by Alice Wall and Alicia Hannah and Elaine Demopoulos and Joyce Wilkinson. Afghan Hound this evening is Grand Champion Aviva Because, bred by P and R Basic, owned by Jay Moore and Beverly and Tabitha Buckley. And I do believe this is Tabitha.
I'm not in the know.
Borzoi this evening, that's Stuart McGraw, and the dog is Grand Champion Majinker Sabline, bred by Karen Stout Cardabona, owned by Karen Spay and Howard and Karen Stout. Catalog entry on this is a little confusing. Stuart does a lovely job with his Borzoi. This is his family's breed for many, many years.
Well, yeah.
The Greyhound this evening handled by Beep Lee. And the dog is Champion Trireme International Lover, bred by Diane and Candace Caustic, and owned by Denise Kelly. Beep, of course, second generation, long-time professional handler here on the West Coast. His father was also very well known, boxers and Boston Terriers. The Pharaoh Hound this evening is Grand Champion Fareo Anubis Inferno, Senior Courser. And this is Tawfiq. He is bred by Maria Westman and owned by Debbie Cooper and Barth Cluton. Handler, I believe, is Julie Despot.
It's a new breed, isn't it?
And the Ibethan Hound this evening is Dual Champion Thistledown's Mariposa Lily, Senior Courser. Again, love to see dogs that are performing in their at the events they were bred to do. Ibethan Hounds, of course, being bunny hunters from the Iberian Peninsula in Spain. Breeder on this little girl is D. Sweet Google and T. Tricosco. Hart. D. Hart, S. Dalzell. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Owner Sarah Evans, Aaron Eastlick, Darlene Sweet Gugel. Ibethan hounds are a fun breed that hunt by jumping up in the air and pouncing on their prey. Oh my. The Saluki this evening is being handled by Warren Cook. This is a bred by exhibitor bitch. Warren Cook, of course, not this dog show, but other dog shows, is a photographer. So this is his own personal dog. This is Santana Siriani, Somewhere Over China. Bred by Vicky and Warren Cook. And this Mr. and Mrs. Siriani. And owned by the same group. This is a young dog. Looks like not quite 2. And this is actually a smooth Saluki, so those of you who are not familiar, Salukis come in feathered and smooth, and the only difference in the standard is that the smooths don't have any fringe on their ears and their feet. And this Saluki is definitely not happy. Salukis, sighthounds are not often fans of people in their personal space, and a young dog with limited experience in the group ring that's being a little bit overwhelmed can sometimes resist the judge's overtures to be examined. Mrs. Steidel did a nice job trying gentle hands, asking this young dog to go through the exam and hopefully give her a positive experience for the group ring. The Bloodhound this evening is champion South Wind's Silent Witness with M&M. It's a CGC and a CGCA. And this particular dog bred by Brittany Buchanan and Molly Nye, owned by Dave Richards and Dave and Heather Richards and Brittany Buchanan. Black and Tan Coonhound this evening again is Tiffany Skinner has come to join us, and the handler. This is Champion Windborne Humble and Kind, bred by and owned by Shelley Campbell. Tiffany and her husband Shay have been showing Black and Tan Coonhounds for Shelley for many, many years, and I know actively involved in that breeding program and really enjoy the breed.
Where can I find the treasurer document? I thought he was out here somewhere.
And the Norwegian elk hound this evening is Grand Champion Janor's Arctic Blast. Bred by Jan Herrings and owned by Jan Herrings and Mr. and Mrs. Johnson. Okay, the red bone coonhound, one of my favorites. I just love red bones. I think they're so adorable. This dog was only entered today, and so good that you guys get to see one. If you're not familiar with the red bone coonhound, this is East Wind's Fast and Furious, bred by Pamela Muller and owned by Pamela Muller. Every time I see a red bone coonhound, I think of where the red fern grows. Can't help it. Big Dan and Little Ann, just boom, right there in my head.
Don't even smell
The Harrier this evening is Champion Blythe Moore's Chance of a Lifetime, bred by Margie Dykstra and owned by Margie and Garrett Maplethorpe. Harrier is not a breed you see a whole lot of, so always great to get to have an example in the group ring. This is Steidel, Hound expert of long standing, so sure to appreciate quality examples in the group. And the Whippet this evening is Grand Champion Rainier's Fame and Fashion of Endeavor. The handler Stephanie Salas, who is Andy Linton's assistant, and of course showing the Rhodesian Ridgeback. The breeder on the dog is Linda Stewart and Janine Shepard, and the owner the same.
These are the numbers in order. Now we can move.
George. Don't go far. I need that for every single group. Keep going. Okay? Go just get all of the groups. Same exact thing. All the groups. And the Basenji this evening, that's Pat Sambura. The dog is Grand Champion of Rubmek's Top Model. And breeder Rodney Thatcher. Owner Pat Sambura and David Davidson. Pat, a long time Basenji breeder in California. Another nice win and a very significant Basenji entry this weekend. The Cherneka this evening is Grand Champion Kermasen Juno, CM, and bred by and owned by Cheryl McDermott. Handler, I believe, is Emily Carriage. The PBGV. They're so stinking cute. This is Mark Bettis again. You just saw him showing the pointer that won the sporting group. This is Grand Champion Just Texas Prime, bred by Julie Shannon, owned by Marianne Morey. PBGVs, I believe, if I am not incorrect, PBGVs were, this is Steidel's original breed.
Is that the next group?
This is working. All of the groups. Yeah. 13-inch Beagle. That's Catelyn Cahill again. You saw her earlier with the Welsh Springer Spaniel. This particular dog is Grand Champion Just Right Butterfly Kisses, bred by Julie Wright, owned by James and Teresa Kaspari. So of course, you know, you have little beagles and big beagles, right? So 13-inch beagles and 15-inch beagles. It appears we do not have a 15-inch beagle in this group. Oh no, we do. It says we do, but I don't see one. But it says we have a 15. I don't see it.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, 15-inch beagle did not participate in the group this evening, apparently. Okay, the long-haired dachshund, standard long-haired dachshund. That's Luke Bagenstas is the handler. You saw his dad, Rick Bagenstas, in the sporting group showing the Sussex Spaniel, so it's definitely a family affair. The dachshund is Grand Champion Bedazzled Grand Marnier of MT, bred by Julie Nielsen and Meredith Taylor, owned by Julie Meredith and Carly Trumbauer. Why are you mad? Who is mad? They could be mad about the commentary. It could be something I said. And the smooth dachshund this evening is handled by Rowan Baggenstoss, and that would be Luke's wife. Did I mention the family affair part? So this is champion Canbriza High Voltage, bred by Juan Cabriza Leon, and owned by Kathy Jemcow. So here you have your dachshund varieties as well. All the long, smooth, and wire dachshund varieties represented, all in standards. Wire dachshund tonight is with Luke Steidel. I think that's Luke. I can't see that far, but that's what it looks like. This is Grand Champion Wiretap's Life is a Highway. The dog's bred by Janet Ryan and is owned by Patty Worries.
What's the group order?
The Pedingo this evening is with Adrienne Guillaume. These are the cutest little dogs. This is Champion Noble Legacies Tango, bred by Giselle Simmons and Adrienne Guillaume, and owned by Jerry and Bruce Hewitt. I just think these are the most adorable little creatures, these Pedingos. Okay, this is Steidel. Take a look at them. Ridgeback, Afghan, Borzoi, Feral Hound, Black and Tan Coonhound, Bit, this little PBGB, the 13-inch Beagle, and the Long Coat Dachshund. So we'll wait for everybody to clear the group ring here. Mrs. Steidel will have them dogs go around. And once again, this is your time to shine. If you're in that group ring, you do the best to make your dog look as good as it can get. Always Always remember to wait until the judge is watching. Bit of a naughty there. Mark caught it. Good job. Pocket people. Very cute. There goes Milo. Okay, there you go. Local hometown hero, Andy Linton with the Kuga. The Afghan. And the long-haired Dachshund and the black and tan Coonhound. And we have managed to convince our participants to come to this side of the sign so we can see their beautiful dogs. Thumbs up, people. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, crew. Way to be on this side of the signs.